What happens when a Hollywood legend goes from Oscar winner to nearly broke because of cars? The world watched in disbelief as million-dollar classics vanished from Cage's garage almost overnight, leaving fans and reporters scrambling for answers. What secrets and mistakes are hiding in Nicolas Cage's jaw-dropping car collection? Let's dig in. The real story might shock you. Enzo. Nothing shouts, "I've made it," louder than parking a Ferrari Enzo in your garage. Unless, of course, you're forced to sell it before its true value detonates. The Enzo, conceived at the height of the early 2000s Ferrari bravado, is a $1.3 million bet on speed, excess, and status. Ferrari didn't just sell this car, they anointed buyers, choosing only about 400 ultra-elite recipients worldwide. Nicolas Cage, fresh from the cultural afterburner of Face Off and Gone in 60 Seconds, finds himself among this chosen tribe. For a while, it's a Hollywood legend's daily driver, 660 horsepower V12, carbon fiber everything, and a speedometer that smirks at 218 miles per hour. The Enzo is peak Cage, dramatic, explosive, rare. But every apex has a drop. When real estate markets implode and IRS notices pile up, Cage needs cash, fast. The Enzo becomes the first pawn. Instead of riding appreciation wave that pushes Enzos past $3 million, Cage sells in a hurry, missing out on the later gold rush. That sting is more than financial, it's personal, a what-if that lingers. Yet the plot thickens. Waiting in the shadows is another machine, one built for actual royalty with an even stranger backstory. Miura SVJ. If every supercar has a wild side, the Lamborghini Miura SVJ is pure rock and roll royalty. Forget settling for a mere Miura, Cage chases down the SVJ, Lamborghini's rare, raw evolution inspired by the one-off Jota prototype. Only a handful exist, and Cage's example begins its journey in the 1970s, hand-built for the Shah of Iran. After the revolution, the car vanishes into diplomatic chaos, gets seized, then disappears into the fog of Middle Eastern history before resurfacing at a 1997 auction. That's where Cage, deep in his big spending years, throws down a record-breaking $490,000 for the ex-Royal Lambo, a move onlookers call crazy. Fast forward, SVJs trade for several million, making that decision look prophetic. But when tax tsunamis hit, he lets it go. Another Italian dream rocket lost. The car's odyssey from royal palace to Hollywood to collector legend makes it as much a Cold War artifact as a machine. Now another Italian awaits, a convertible so rare that auctioneers whisper the owner's name before the chassis number. 250 GT California Spider. There's status, and then there's the Ferrari 250 GT California Spider. Just 51 long wheelbase examples were ever built. Scaglietti Elegance, V12 Thunder, and Le Mans DNA. Cage's black California Spider is movie star gorgeous. Long after he lets it go, the car sells for nearly $10 million, with others topping $20 million today. But for Cage, the timing is far from Hollywood perfect. He buys it at his financial peak, then surrenders it during a portfolio fire sale as the IRS closes in. The twist? The car becomes even more famous after he sells it. Its celebrity provenance making it one of the most coveted Ferraris on Earth. Yet his Ferrari journey isn't done. One more blue chip icon hides in his collection. One so scarce it makes the California Spider look common. 250 GT Series Cabriolet. The Ferrari 250 GT Series 1 Cabriolet radiates quiet power, aristocratic, refined, built for heads of state. Only 40 exist. Cage buys into this elite club, his cabriolet valued around $3.6 million, sitting alongside his Enzo in a fleet of phantoms. This car tells a different story. Not speed, not flash. This is about legacy and taste, the kind of car meant to stay in a family for generations. When debts loom, it too must go, adding another layer of bittersweet to his unraveling. As the Italians drive away, Cage pivots to Stuttgart, where a modest speedster waits to show how Porsche's legend begins. 1955 Porsche 356 Speedster. Minimalism can be radical. The 1955 Porsche 356 Speedster proves it. Lightweight body, tiny windshield, early pre-A purity. Collectors now pay 7 figures for good ones. Cage's Speedster sits quietly, a silver ghost linking him to Porsche's origin story. Eventually, as finances tighten, the Speedster goes up for sale right before its value skyrockets. The sting isn't just monetary, it's losing a piece of history. But not all Porsches follow the script. The next one gets pulled from a lake in a plot worthy of a movie. 1989 Porsche 911 Speedster. A car meant for time capsules, not police evidence lockers. Only about 2,100 are built. Cage's example enjoys a quiet life until a thief steals it, dumps it in Missouri's Lake of the Ozarks, and sets off a legal circus. Years later, the recovered Speedster resurfaces at auction, its value multiplied by its wild journey and its Cage provenance. From Porsche drama, we shift back to Italy, where a machine named for the devil waits. Lamborghini Diablo VT. Some cars exist to be seen, others to be worshipped. The Lamborghini Diablo VT is both. Scissor doors, V12 Fury, pure poster fantasy. Cage owns multiple Diablos, including a VT Roadster. Dealer records confirm a 2001 Diablo 6.0 lands in his fleet, a 200-mile-per-hour beast. But even devil cars can't outrun tax law. He parts with them all, their provenance now a selling point. Still, Cage digs deeper into Lamborghini roots. Before the Miura and the Countach ruled posters, there was a quieter bull. Lamborghini 350 GT. Subtle but historic, the 350 GT is Lamborghini's first true challenge to Ferrari. Only about 120 were built. Owning both a 350 GT and an SVJ shows Cage isn't just chasing flash, he's chasing origin stories. But from Italian heritage, the spotlight shifts to British royalty. 1935 Rolls-Royce Phantom II Coupe. Few cars command a room like a 1935 Phantom II Coupe by Hooper. Only 2 exist with this exact coachwork. Cage owns one, and it even appears in The Sorcerer's Apprentice. At one point, he owns 9 Phantoms, but this one is his crown jewel. Old world opulence, mythic rarity. Its movie cameo inspires a tribute Phantom, proving how iconic its design is. But for pure visual theater, another masterpiece waits in the wings. Bugatti Type 57C Adelante. Some machines look too exquisite to drive. The 1938 Bugatti Type 57C Adelante combines Art Deco beauty with supercharged punch. It becomes another legend in its collection. Auction houses whisper ex-Nicolas Cage like it's part of the car's DNA. But Bugatti isn't done with him yet. Bugatti Type 101C Antem Coupe, a one-of-one unicorn. One of only 7 101 chassis ever built. Supercharged, unrepeatable, shown at the 1951 Paris Salon and ignored before passing through icons like Bill Hara. Cage calls it the zenith of automobile design. Not collector talk, connoisseur talk. When it sells, debates rage over how far Cage's taste truly went. Jaguar D-Type. Owning a D-Type is rare. Using it as living room decor is Nicolas Cage. Chassis XKD 546, a car with Le Mans bloodline, sits by his pool table. Because, of course it does. D-Types now command 8-figure sums. Its museum-grade engineering meets private whimsy. And when debts hit, off to auction it goes. One final car ties everything together. Eleanor Mustang. The Eleanor Mustang from Gone in 60 Seconds, part movie prop, part automotive myth. A dozen hero cars built, several wrecked, Cage keeps one. Then come the lawsuits. Is Eleanor a copyrighted character? For years, no one knows. Finally, in 2025, the courts rule. A prop, not a character. Cage gets something better than a verdict. He gets to drive his movie star car for real. In the end, Nicolas Cage's collection isn't about machines, it's about stories. Cars arrive with myth, collide with real life, then leave to write new chapters, each one carrying a little bit of Cage with it. There's always one more story, one more hidden key. If you thought this collection was wild, just wait. The world of Hollywood legends and lost treasures never runs out of surprises. Don't miss what's next.